Hi, guys. Hi, guys. Welcome back to Wednesday midweek check-in. So, how are you guys? I know I've got my grandma glasses on, girl, but I can't see a damn thing. Like, it's so much better, right? If I just could see you, but I can't see you. So, welcome everybody to tonight's live stream where we are going to talk about Johanna Parker one more time. So, get your beverages, cast me on your TV, get comfy because we have a lot to talk about. So, you guys, Monday was my birthday, and I have to tell you, I hit the jackpot. Cha-ching. I am so excited to share with you guys what I found. I'm so excited. And you guys, we are going to talk about a new line that I discovered in Homegoods. So let's just talk about it. I'm so stoked, you guys, about everything I saw this week. I am so far behind on editing, you guys, and I am so sorry. I just barely got my last week's Sunday live stream out to you guys in video form. So I hope you guys are enjoying that. I tried to highlight it, cut it up, kind of rearrange it a little bit. So I hope you guys are enjoying that, at least, especially if you're new to the channel, you've never seen a live stream. I do re-upload the video for time's sake. I condense it. I try to make it a lot easier to watch. So, and so you can jump around, whether you're on your computer, on your tablet, on your phone, you can just kind of, zip around with your finger. And everywhere you go in that video, it tells you what the topic is that we're talking about. So hopefully that makes it a lot easier. Live streams, you guys, are free, off the cuff, and here we are. So we do Wednesday night check-ins, which is midweek. So for those of you that made it into the store on the weekend, you maybe couldn't make it on the weekend, happened to run into Homegoods on Monday evening, Monday night. Some of you guys have 9 to 5s, totally get it, families and all that good stuff. So hopefully you had a chance to make it into Homegoods since our last live stream. Your girl did. I'm so excited. So Monday was my birthday, and the love of my life, my bestie, beastie, if you will, my beastie. Yeah, he took me shopping. You guys, he's the best in the world. He comes down and spoils me every year on my birthday, and we've been friends for 20 years, and I couldn't ask for a better friend. On top of him being the love of my life, which I annoy him, he annoys me. You guys, it's so funny. I think of those. Those TV shows and stuff that where like the girl says something snarky, and the lady says that's marriage. You know what I mean? It's one of those kind of real good chemistry, like long-term relationships that I've had with him for so many years. Although we're not together, it's like the husband I never married, if that makes sense. So you will see him in an upcoming video. I did the best I could. It was my birthday. I was trying not to be rude, pulling out the camera too much. But you guys, I don't think that HomeGoods could have gave me a better birthday present. I'm so excited to share with you. So we are going to do docket. So let's talk about that first. So if you guys didn't see my last live stream, lots of announcements in last Sunday's live, which you can see on the channel from earlier this afternoon. So I will make sure that's linked to the end of this video, or when I get this one up, I will connect it. So as you guys know, for those of you that are new to the live stream, hi, my name's Christina. I am Christina from Scratch, and I'm very excited to be here with you guys tonight, you guys. This is a live stream that we do every Wednesday. We check in midweek, and then we come around. We do the weekly roundup, which is at the end of the week, to talk about all of our finds, any new releases, everything that goes on. So this is just kind of a midweek check-in to tell you guys if I saw anything, what I was able to land. I show you pictures of in the store. I do have some live clips tonight, which is so cool. So some of you guys kind of like that little snippet of the in-store. And I love to do that for you guys because it's more real time. I'm only one person. Editing takes a lot of time, and I don't always end up getting my videos out in a timely manner. The algorithm is trained for Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday. I bring you 3 videos a week, regardless, every single week. And then we've implemented live streams, which is so fun. So I hope you guys don't mind me running down the docket of the schedule for anybody new that catches the live. So excited, you guys. I hope you guys had a wonderful week scoring some Johanna Parker items, because I certainly did. Oh my goodness. I'm going to share that with you in just a second. So on the docket tonight, we are going to peek on her website just one more time very quickly. Not like we did on Sundays. Sundays, we usually go through her website, scan through it, do a tour, the whole thing. We're not going to do that tonight, but I did want to cover some images from Google of her collection and so on and so forth, just to kind of eyeball some things that we haven't been able to see. I was going to do this on Sunday, but didn't have time. So I'm very excited to share that with you. And then we're going to go over her Instagram, just see, sneak peek, see if she's been teasing anything new, anything outside of what we saw a couple of days ago. Now, you guys know Halloween season is upon us very, very quickly, as well as fall. July is almost officially over, you guys. We only have about, what is it, the 29th. We only have a couple of days left until July wraps up. First week of August is officially fall. It kicks off all of the content that you see on every platform: TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, the whole nine. We've been seeing teasers. People are already making their content. So if you guys are wondering what happens in the retail world or lifestyle channels, they start bringing you all the decorating, all the things, right? So just expect, make sure your bells are on, your notifications are on for socials, because you're going to see a whole bunch of viral items. You're going to see decorating. You're going to get all that inspiration and all those ideas. And Johanna Parker is inspiring us to decorate as fast as we can for Halloween. So I'm very excited to share with you. All right, you guys. So that is a lot of the intro. And you guys know. Hi. Let's see. Christina. I have to put my eyes on, girl. I'm trying. Okay. I'm trying to look young for y'all. Hello, Christina from New York. So happy you are here. Now, I'm going to do my best, you guys, not to touch the mic, because when in editing, like I said, I'm a nervous person. I feel like when I'm live, I don't know why, because I feel pretty confident in front of the camera, but I tend to touch the mic a lot. And that's where you're going to hear like a lot of the scratching and so on and so forth. So I'm going to try to buy a better mic that doesn't pick up all that outside noise, but I'm trying my best to not touch the mic tonight. So if you see me fidgeting, that's why. All right, you guys. So I just want to tell you guys what is going on. Okay. Jim took me shopping. We went to my favorite 3 Homegoods. Got some photos up here for you guys. And what did your girl find? What did your girl find? She found guess that price. I always say that in my videos. I stole that from another YouTuber. It's just so cute. What did I find, you guys? What did I find? I found the witches. Now, I know the Frankenstein mug is old, so I understand that. And I'm trying to figure out what I did with my photo of both of them side by side. I found both the girls, girl. I found both the girls. I also found the little red devil. So excited. Haven't been able to land him. I should have grabbed the Frankenstein mug, and not to say that I couldn't or I didn't have the opportunity to, but I didn't grab him because I already have one. And I keep going back and forth. This is kind of the way that my thought process works. It's like, do I really need him? I already have him. Do you know what I mean? And I've said this several times when it comes to this Frankenstein mug, because I absolutely love him so much. And this is the set that they were selling on TJ Maxx, you guys, for $14.99. It was a set. TJ Maxx had this on their online website. And we've been trying to find it, but it's sold out so quickly on TJ Maxx for some of you that, yeah, I mean, it was a great buy if you were able to to land it, but some people just didn't do it. I mean, it got sold out really quickly. So unfortunately, some of us that, couldn't find it, I found it in the store. I did grab the devil, I will tell you that, but I didn't get the Frankenstein mug because I already have one. Am I kicking myself? A little, but I go back out to the store tomorrow. I did want to tell you guys, I was supposed to go out yesterday and today. Girl, I am so far behind on editing. I just could not sacrifice yesterday and today because I took the day off on Monday. And your girl, I'm telling you, beastie, it takes so long to edit, at least for me. I don't know how these YouTubers fly through editing, but I cannot do it, girl, because I got ADHD. But another thing I landed, you guys, was the salt shakers. Now, these are not a new release for 2026. However, I found them. And I was very excited to find these. One of the stores in between, this was the Roseville store for you locals. Yeah, I found them, and there were about 4 or 5 of them, and I was so excited to find them. So I picked up 2. The reason why I didn't get more than 2, I didn't well, first of all, I like to be considerate when I shop. I'm not gonna go scoop up everything because I think it's just rude. But 2, I feel like I did land 1 set last year. And for those of you that don't know, I've shared this a lot of times. My focus for the Johanna Parker collection is always the dark set. So that's my question of the day. I didn't put it in the chat, but I will try to put it on the screen now. And that is, how many of you guys that collect Johanna Parker are collecting the entire set? Or are you more in favor of the ghosty side or the like colorful cat and bat side? I would love to hear your answer. So, moving forward, you guys, we are going to have a question of the day for every episode. And I hope you guys will chime in and, start a conversation either in the chat live if you get a chance, or on the playback once I upload it. And then I have a surprise to tell you about those question of the days in future episodes. So stay tuned because I'm saving that for Sunday. But I do have a lot of fun things coming to the channel for our live streams. You guys will have 2 live streams a week moving forward, every Wednesday, every Sunday. So please stay tuned if you guys like fun. I want to entertain you. I want us to have a lot of fun. This is a great collection. It gives you so much positive energy. And I just hope you guys are all as excited to decorate for Halloween as your girl right here, as your beastie right here. So I'm very excited to share with you some of the plans I have for our live streams. So with that said, I found the candy corn salt shakers. Now we know those are not new. Those are from 2025. I do have some information as well, and these are going to be part of the question of the episode every single week. But I did find out some very interesting things about Johanna Parker. I feel like we should save a little bit of the research and some of the history of her company for Sundays, because I feel like that's a little bit more lax days. And I feel like Wednesdays should be a little bit more focused and a little bit more tight, if that makes sense. So with that said, I did see this is what I saw. So when I walked into this particular location, I saw a lot of the cat dishes, and I know there's formal names for them. We did go over that on Sunday, and they had a lot. I love the polka dots on the collar. Love, love, love for the cat. So if you guys haven't had a chance to see this, definitely pick one up. Super cute. It smiles, and I don't know if there's 2 of these, so if you're a collector, let me know. I did not know if there was 2 faces to this, but from what I saw, this is what my store at this point had, and this was our last stop. So I was very excited to see these much more variety than what I've seen in the past couple of weeks. So very excited to share that with you on this table. So I also wanted to show you a wide shot of what I was looking at. Here's some of the salt shakers and things that I was telling you. Now, this was not in the mainstream end cap. This was by the registers. So I will remind you guys, please check your registers in case you're looking for that one thing and you're like, dang, I just can't find it. I just can't find it. Make sure you're checking all over the store. One thing I do want to share with you guys in terms of what an employee shared with me is she said that this stuff is going so viral that people are going in the store and they're hiding them. And she was very annoyed. I just want to say, Jim had to come in and defend me, girl. Because when I found a couple of my finds, I was so excited. She was so like short, you know what I mean? And was so negative when she was stacking everything. And I was just so excited. Of course, I didn't want to get in her way, so I allowed her to stack. I didn't want to, or stock. I didn't want to get in her way, but I was so excited and I just had such positive energy. I was like, oh my God, I found Johanna Parker, and I was so excited. It was my birthday. I was in a really good mood. And there was an employee stalking, and she was just so negative. She was like, people just keep coming in here and disorganizing my stock. And then they keep picking them up and putting them all around the store and hiding them. And I was like, I just said, oh man, I'm sorry about that. It's unfortunate. But so I grabbed 2. I grabbed the couple, and then I grabbed another pair because I wanted to call my local girls that I've been meeting in the store. All y'all are so beautiful. Love ya. Met 3 more women in the store as I was shopping. Jim was like, does this happen to you all the time? And I went, yeah, everybody talks to me. So I was having such a good time. I was in such a good mood, met 3 or 4 beautiful ladies as I was shopping. And so I wanted to call a couple of my local girls that I met when I first started coming out and tell them, hey, they put the witches out, because that's what we do. Us locals are kind of sharing this group text, where we're sharing where we're finding our finds and stuff. And it's been so lovely, you guys. I couldn't ask for a better community here in my local town because I didn't expect that. I've never done it before. And it's just been such a pleasant and such a lovely experience. And so I was taking these two mugs, I picked one up of each. I picked one the witches. I picked the one with the black hair. Let me find you because I have another screenshot. Let me just share with you what I was talking about. um Let me see. I got a couple to share with you tonight. Let me see. um these are some photos we're going to go over specifically in a minute, but I could have swore I thought I had a close up of her. Can you see it there? So they put out the cats and they put out a spider, and so you can see they only had one with orange hair, the witches I'm talking about. And I wanted to share with you can you see her? Let's see, because she was moving things around and I couldn't get a really good shot. Like I said, she was stalking, so I was trying not to get in her way. But I was also trying to stand from an angle, and like take a photo. That's what I was trying to do. So I didn't get in her way, because I know that's rude. They're trying to work, and they've got these people that are so excited to find the line and they're, you know what I mean? And so I just thought I had a clearer picture. Let me grab one more picture for you. I have it in my downloads. Let me just go back to my finds here. 1 second, because I did transfer them before I came online for you guys. And I wanted to share with you. Oh, here they are. I found it. It's right here. I just didn't upload it. So let me show you the pair. So here they are. So I went to grab a pair, right? Here they are. They're so beautiful. They weren't chipped or anything. I was so excited to have found the pair. And I picked one up. I picked one of each up, right? And I had already put a pair in my cart. And I was so excited. I was like, oh my God, I got to tell the girls. I got to tell the girls. Oh my goodness. And so I picked the two up to grab them away from the shelf. And this is the employee, mind you. Okay. We're consumers, we're shoppers. And I had put one set in my cart and grabbed the two from the shelf. And she goes, hey, where are you going with those? And she just took me for a loop. I went, what? And she said, yeah, where are you going with those? And I said, well, I was going to go over here. She goes, well, don't go into the store and walk around and set them and hide them behind the blankets or something. And I went, but I wasn't going to do that. And I thought to myself, and Jim was standing, 2 or 3 feet away from me on the left side. And he comes up and he's just really, kind of defense mode for me. And she just took me back and he was just like, why can't she have those? You know what I mean? Because I thought we were allowed to like pick up merchandise and shop around, And I just took them over to the other aisle. What I was going to do is take photos of them and share with the girls, my friends that I met shopping, and say, hey, they have the witches here. And then also I wanted to take a little cute thumbnail, for my video for you guys and everything. And she was just feisty, man. She was so feisty. And she kind of just popped my balloon. Do you know what I mean? I was just like, wah, wah, wah. You know what I mean? I was just like, I couldn't believe it. So it just discouraged me, so I took them over and I took the pictures and I took the thumbnail really quick and put them back. But she was just so rude. And so I called one of my friends, Terry, lovely Terry, and said, oh my God, she goes, if I would have been with you, I would have reported her or whatever. So let me know if anything like that has ever happened in the store to you. Well, if you've ever experienced anything like that. I certainly have not. I've never had a direct employee tell me that I could not pick up a piece of merchandise and move it over to a different item. I mean, like carry it around or, carry it in my hands or put it in my cart and shop around. Because a lot of us do that. We think we want something, we put it in the cart, we think on it, we walk around. And then, most of us are kind enough to put them back or whatever. Well, she was not having it. That's all I'm going to say. But I was so excited. She could not ruin my mood, girl. It was my birthday, and I was just so excited to have found the girls. So the Beasties had arrived at my Northern California stores, and I was so excited. So that is my ultimate highlight midweek find for you guys, and I hope that you've had the good fortune of seeing these in person. They are lovely and exciting. They also had the I think I showed you that just a moment ago. They also had the Frankenstein salt shakers. So have you guys seen these? I saw them and I was like, I wonder if I need these. You know what I mean? And the reason why I didn't grab them and purchase them is because I think when a friend of mine, Terry, was shopping, she was like, do you need these? And I was like, I couldn't remember. I honestly couldn't remember. And so I think she picked up a pair for me. So I didn't need to purchase them. But I just wanted to ask you guys, I mean, I've had such a good week, you guys. I cannot tell you. Over the last few days, like Monday was a score, gold jackpot, chef's kiss experience on my actual birthday. I was so excited. But previous to that, on Thursday and Friday, I think I told you guys on Sunday, I had the good fortune of catching all of the other mug collection, which was like the mummy, the cat mummy, just a bunch of different assortment of merchandise. So if you guys haven't had the good fortune, I would say probably more or less, if your store is slow like ours, I've noticed that more into August, they're starting to kind of really build up the Johanna Parker collection and putting them on end caps as a whole. Also, I was in another store that put her collection on a table, which was so nice. I think it might have been this table here. So I stood there and I was able to see a lot of, so they're starting. They're not there yet specifically, but they're starting. So I just kind of want to share with you that our stores are getting there. So if you're like us in Northern California and your store is a bit slow, don't fret. It will make it to your store. I think personally that it's just a corporate decision of how they're putting things out. I know they say that they get shipments and they don't know what's on those trucks and they just kind of take them out and put them out. But I honestly think there is some, system to the way that they're stocking and what they're assigned to put out. Because honestly, here in Northern California, there is not a sweet spot. There is not a great time. Everyone says come and open. I've been to the store at open twice, and it's not really that golden of an experience, to be honest. Of course, the store is freshly stocked, of course, from the night before, but that doesn't mean that you're going to get like an abundance of stock. So like I said, with the witches being out, as I told you, there was only a few. She only put out 4. She put out 4 of the ones with the black hair, and gosh, maybe only 2 with the ones with the orange hair. So she didn't have equal mates to the set that she was putting out. There were quite a few cats, as we've seen. Many of us, I think, have seen those in different stores. There was quite a few of the Frankensteins, as we've seen make its way around. There was only a couple of the devil mugs, as I showed you. And, like I said, unless you really know your stock, that's when you're going to tell if it's last year's release or this year's release or something like that. So definitely just, keep your eyes peeled. If you're missing something, don't feel like you've missed it forever. It will make its way around. You're definitely going to see a plethora. I think the more that time goes by, the more that days go by, I think the stores are just trying to get a handle on the way that they're organizing the stock. And I think you're going to score. I promise you will score. So just make sure that you are making your way and visiting Homegoods as much as you can. Obviously, you don't have to go every day. I don't think it's necessary to do that. But remember to check your shelves with the wheels. I've told you guys several times, you're going to find hidden gems on these wheels, these shelves with wheels. Those are pretty much setting around all the store, whether you're shopping in Homegoods or TJ Maxx. I think that some of you in the southern states are getting more in TJ Maxx than we are. And I think that some of us here in California are seeing more in Homegoods than TJ Maxx. Now, can I tell you that as a solid fact? I cannot, but I will tell you that we've had a lot of good fortune with these, rolling shelves kind of sitting around everywhere. I do want to also talk about a new line that has now circulating, and I don't know if it's going to go viral on Instagram, but I do want to talk about it. So they do have an abundance of this line called Blue Sky. Have any of you guys ever heard of this? Blue Sky is a company that is very similar to Johanna Parker. These are just some items that I saw around the store. Like I said, there was a lot of merch. This is what my shelves look like when I was out. I know that's a repeat of what I'm showing you. I'm sorry. Let's see. I have a lot of that blue sky. Let's see. Where is it? I may have to load it. So let me load a couple of those. I did see this plate too. This plate was really cute. I don't know if you guys have come across this plate, but it's so cute. There were quite a few actually before this day. I'd seen it several times. I might have shown it in my videos, but this is really cute too. It's very colorful though, but it's so cute for like your hutch or your armoire. Well, let me go ahead and show you some of this blue sky. I've got those loaded as well. I think what happened was I tried to do a group of photos and then StreamYard would not allow me to upload them all at one time. So I do have quite a bit for you. So let's go ahead and show you the teapot that I saw from Blue Sky. I think it's really cute. I was able to score that little orange teapot I showed you guys last week as well. I can show it to you again if you want. But this is almost the matching. It's not matching, but it's very similar. So this is Blue Sky. For those of you guys that don't know what Blue Sky is, there was this cat on this little jack-o'-lantern, super, super cute. Now, as far as prices, I did take you through the store in the video itself and tell you what the prices were. I want to say this cat was somewhere around $14.99. I believe we do know that Homegoods and the prices in Homegoods are fluctuating about between $12.99 and somewhere $19.99. For a larger piece, sometimes you're going to see $29.99. But this is the Blue Sky line. A lot of people were looking for the Blue Sky. They've had several different pieces that are very similar. But I would say, to be honest, I feel like if I had to describe the Blue Sky line, I would say it's much more Alice in Wonderland-ish, if that makes sense. For me, I feel like Johanna Parker is very similar, in my opinion, to Beauty and the Beast. I feel like the Blue Sky line is a little bit more similar to like Alice in Wonderland. That's what it reminds me of. You guys can correct me if I'm wrong in the comments. So come into the chat if you'd like live and tell me how you feel about the Blue Sky. Are you collecting it? I know that a lot of people do wait for this as well. And there's an abundance of it in the store. I can't tell you how many pieces. There are so many pieces of this, you guys. There's houses, there's cookie jars, there's teapots, there's salt shakers, and I'm going to show you what the salt shakers look like right now because I did take a photo. I had these salt shakers in my hand and I was on the fence about getting them, and it was this pair. So I'm loading this photo for you now. This pair of salt shakers was so cute. I couldn't tell you. They were $14.99. They had quite a few of them. They had them in a ghost pair. They had them in a jack-o'-lantern pair. So cute. $14.99. So they're a little bit more expensive than Johanna Parker. Johanna Parker's salt shaker set runs $9.99 in the store, and Blue Sky runs $14.99. So everything in the Blue Sky line, and we can go on Google and look a little bit more on these pieces if you want, but everything in this collection is going to run you about $2 to $3 more than Johanna Parker's collection. So cute nonetheless. I feel like this reminds me of like the caterpillar, you know, in Alice in Wonderland. So this is a little bit more detailed in terms of the way that it's sculpted, if that makes sense. Johanna Parker's pieces are a little bit bigger in size for the price, if that makes sense. One thing I can't tell you that I didn't see, or that I can tell you, excuse me, that I didn't see was any Blue Sky mugs. I did not see that. I did see other pieces from the line, and I do take you through the store, so don't worry. That's coming up in the week coming here. It won't be tomorrow because I have to get you the Michaels video out and I have to get you the World Market video out that I've been promising you. But I will tell you that this is what the jack-o'-lanterns look like. And I might have shown you this just a moment ago, but I do want to show you what the jack-o'-lanterns look like because to me, these are a little bit of a different style. So they did have a tall one and they had like a flat one like this. Super cute though, nonetheless. So it's kind of like a mix between the Halloween Christmas movie. What's that called? You know what I'm talking about. Jack and what's her face? It's more like that, if that makes sense. It's more that style. And Johanna Parker's is more cutesy. You know what I mean? It's more like whimsical, if that makes sense. So the blue skyline is a little bit more scary but cute at the same time. It has a more blown glass feel, in my opinion, so that the pieces are heavier and they're better quality, to be honest. I mean, I'm just gonna be honest with you. But if I had to choose, I would choose Johanna Parker's line all day long, because it's just got more character. It's a little bit more bulky. It's just easier to decorate with, in my opinion. I feel like a lot of these blue sky pieces that I was seeing are a little bit smaller. Although the cookie jars and so forth, like this is different than the cat that I just showed you. So let me load another picture to show you what the blue skyline looks like. Now, there were several different houses, like you can see the house behind this piece here. So it does have quite a few houses as well. So sculpted, kind of like haunted houses, but they're really cute. They're very detailed. So they're very worth it. Some of these houses in Homegoods are $29.99, somewhere around $39.99. They're just more expensive. I mean, I'm just being honest with you, but they are quality. So if you're looking to collect a new set of something, you might want to check out the blue line. Excuse me, I'm sorry, blue sky line, because it's really cute. I mean, I love it. It's very, very cute. It's just a little bit pricey. Like if you want to go, and like really splurge, you're gonna end up spending a little bit of bank money. I'm just gonna tell you, because it is a pretty expensive. And from what I could see, anyway. I got quite a few photos of the blue sky. Let's see. Let me show you this one. So I'm going to upload this one as well. This is kind of like the opposite side of the table of where I was looking. So a lot of this is blue sky. As you can see, it is far. I apologize. I can't expand it, you guys, till I edit the live stream and put it up on the channel. For those of you that are new to the live stream, it does get edited as a video and reloaded for time's sake and trimmed and the whole thing. And the photos get a lot more legible. But this is part of the blue skyline, so you can see a little bit of what she had on the table. I do have a photo of the other side of that table as well, but as you can see, these little jack-o'-lanterns are kind of spread out, on the table. She has plates. There's just a ton of her line. I think it's a woman. I mean, I don't know. We can look it up on Google in just a second, just to kind of explore the line in general. But it is new at Homegoods. Now, I did not shop at Homegoods last year, so I can't tell you if blue sky is something that Homegoods carries every single year. I'm not quite sure, but I definitely wanted to share a little bit of what I saw. So as you can see up here, blue sky, if you see this, I know it's really hard to see. That's why I tell you guys to cast me on your TV or cast me on a bigger device like your tablet, something you can zoom in as the video is on. But if you see this top shelf here, that's all blue sky as well. So like I said, she has a lot of like haunted houses. It's all ceramic as well. So she has a lot of like pumpkins, jack-o'-lanterns, things like that. Then she has a lot of like decor pieces and so forth. Some of it does come in a glass form as well. So I just want to share with you that blue sky should be in your Homegoods currently. So if you guys want to check it out, just turn the piece over as you see the face, and just, you should see it all in one place. So I just wanted to share that with you, because that was kind of a new find for me this week. Very much a highlight, if that makes sense. So definitely wanted to share that with you guys. I'm going through my photos now just to make sure that I didn't miss anything. I was able to pick up this guy. I told you guys he was one of my scores that I couldn't wait to get for my birthday. So let me go ahead and share him with you. So I saw this guy. I'm going to share with you just right now. I think it's this one right here. But I saw this guy a couple of times. I saw him. Let's see. It's telling me I have to delete a photo. So let's get rid of one of these photos that I've already shown you. So let me go ahead and get rid of that one. And then let me grab this little guy. He was $19.99, and I am going to go back and get another one. So I did see this guy originally in Marshalls. So if you saw my Marshalls walkthrough, but I wanted this guy a lot for the island. We are moving into quite a large home, and I know we're going to have a big island. So I wanted this guy. I love him so much for the size. He's very heavy. Now they do have a couple of different styles of this guy if you like him. He's $19.99. He's probably, I want to say, about 24 inches tall or so. He's really heavy too. He is ceramic. He costs $19.99. And the reason why I like this one, or this style, is because he's in kind of like a tuxedo. So it stays with the traditional white, black, and orange. So that is the reason why I got him. Absolutely love him. Thank you, Jim. Love you so much. And I just absolutely love that I was able to find some of the things that I had been clocking over the last couple of weeks because I was taking inventory. A great way, you guys, to take inventory as you shop, especially if you're on a budget like myself, is just go into your phone, whether you have an iPhone or a Samsung, create a note if it allows you, because I know the iPhone does, and iPhone does allow you to add images to your notes. So that way you don't kind of crowd your phone with different screenshots that you don't need. You can just kind of screenshot and make notes for yourself. And then if you have to go back at another time, when it's more affordable for you, you don't miss, because we see so much in these stores like TJ Maxx, Marshalls, HomeGoods, just different stores everywhere we go. And it's really hard to keep track, especially with HomeGoods. And the reason why I say this is because as I do my store walkthroughs so frequently, because I only do my store walkthroughs in the season, I've talked to you guys about this. I start in July and I end in December. So I normally hone in on online shopping on my channel. That's my niche. Clearance finds, practical living, those types of things, brands for as cheap as we can find them, always brand if possible. I love Temu. I love Amazon. I love all the things. I love American Eagle. We're going to talk a little bit about Bath and Body tonight too. But with that said, I just want to kind of give you that, that little hack that just make a note in your phone, take screenshots, and if you can't afford it, it will be there. I promise. So this guy, they do sell him as well at HomeGoods. So if you like this style, definitely check it out. It's $19.99, and it would make a great piece if you have like something large, like maybe a haunted house, or you have an armoire, a hutch, and they can kind of stand guard. That's my plan, is to have each one kind of stand guard. And then I'm trying to figure out how I want to decorate all of my Johanna Parker pieces. I've already told you guys, normally I put her in my actual cabinet on the top, and then I put the mugs that I use actually, every day on the bottom, because in the larger homes, the cabinets are a little bit oversized. So it allows me to use the Johanna Parker mugs as like decor kind of, and then just put the mugs that I drink out of every day. But I'm not going to do that this year. I'm actually going to hang them with hooks underneath my cabinets. And then I'm going to create a really cute, coffee station. So I just want a lot of vibrance, a lot of cuteness. I'm going to use the teapots. The bat teapot was so cute. It was very, very small. Love that about it. But the island, I'm trying to figure out if I want to do one of those very large cakes, those cakes we've been seeing at HomeGoods, or if I want to do a haunted house. Now, if you guys have been through HomeGoods, you know that HomeGoods has had a lot of oversized haunted houses this year. And they're very affordable. They're like $29.99 or $39.99. They've had some beautiful black ones, matte black if you like that, a little bit of sparkle if you like that. They've had some white ones this year that are really pretty. I've shown these in my videos in the past, and just great ideas, if you want to do something different this year. But I just absolutely love this little guy. So I wanted to share him because he's only $19.99. So if that is something that you're in the market, to maybe find something a little bit oversized for your decor. Let me see there. I also got this guy. You guys know I have been obsessing over this little guy over and over and over. And I do think I want a second one of him. He is so cute, you guys. He's so, so cute. He's so darling. And he was $14.99, I think. And I just absolutely love his little bow tie and his little top hat and all of that. And the reason why I focused on him is because if you'll notice, a lot of Johanna Parker's decor has bow ties. And I thought he would just be a great addition to my decor. So like I said, I'm trying to do anything outside of Johanna Parker. I'm trying to find like outfits or like the clothing and everything like that to match, you know what I mean? The actual, I guess, vibe or like the theme or style of Johanna Parker and the way that it's sculpted. And that way, everything I put in the kitchen is kind of in sync, if that makes sense. So it doesn't all have to be Johanna Parker, of course, because we have the whimsical set. If you guys are not aware, I do want to make light of this one more time. There was the whimsical set that went viral on Michael's. So if those of you that haven't been in Michael's yet, you're not ready to start facing these early seasons and all this marketing that's happening. But the Michael's, had a whimsical set that went on that was very, very viral this year. If you haven't seen it on Instagram, so it's kind of like this kind of theme where it had some statues and some pillows, and there was some things that everyone was like, just maybe for the people that I talked to about the Michael set, there was just far and few between, just a few pieces that they were looking to find. It's not like anybody wanted the entire set, but a lot of people went really crazy over the like, this was a sign. I thought this was really cute, and the cat was a real hit this year. So this one, and this is actually something you hang or you can set on a shelf. It's quite oversized, but you can hang it as like even on the outside of your door or inside your kitchen if you have a pantry door or something like that. This was really popular. They also have a pillow in this set as well, and I'll show you that because I did take some really clear pictures of the Whimsical Michaels collection this year for 2026. I just haven't released the video, but it is, I think Michaels is next. I think that's my next video tomorrow. So if you guys want to see the entire collection, I was able to capture it right after they stocked it. There was also a darker collection that Michael's, excuse me, was stocking as well, so I was able to get both in the video. But this little cat pillow also was very popular. As far as prices, you guys, at the time, if you sign up for Michael's, you can get 25% off. They're rolling this coupon on regular pricing items. So if there is something in the Whimsical Michael's collection that you want, don't fret if you're feeling like things are a little pricey. Michael's always runs their coupons, so you're going to be able to get, any pieces that you're looking for in terms of Michael's. So definitely, eyeball that. Things are selling out everywhere, you guys. The marketing on Halloween this year is crazy. I've talked about it several times, you guys. We've just got stuff going on all over the place on socials. At World Market is even coming up now. So there's a lot of things. Now, if you're looking for another type of set that is very affordable, I want to share this because I don't know why, but I feel like this designer, I can't remember who she is, but I'm going to show, I know if you've been in Homegoods, then you know who I'm talking about. So let me go ahead and remove some of these Michaels things so I can keep my photos rolling here. But this designer, I feel like this designer doesn't get enough acknowledgement. She has a whole set. This set comes into Homegoods year after year. I do believe that the set is pretty the same. You know what I mean? Like, I don't think she tweaks the design too much, but this has plates, it has mugs, all the things, if you will. So I'm going to share with you a couple other things that she has. She has the bowls too. She was around last year as well. I do believe they sell this collection in TJ Maxx as well. You can comment in the chat if you want to, or comment on the playback. So she has jack-o'-lanterns as well, and this is part of the plate collection if you like this little vintage vibe. So this is the jack-o'-lantern with the hat. It's a bowl that has like all the icons all around the bowl. Super cute. All of the mugs come in the collection, and it's just a super cute. Now, if you're wondering about prices, the bowls run about, I think they're $6.99 a piece, and the mugs are as inexpensive as $5.99 a piece. I love her collection. There's a one with the bat. I feel like I own this, but I feel like she tweaked the design a little bit. So I want to show you the mug. The only thing I don't like about this collection, I'll just be honest with you, I love all the pattern. I do love it. It's cute. Honestly, it's very vintagey, very cute. One thing I don't like about this designer is that she doesn't really give her mugs character. Like, that's the one thing I don't like. I understand that the pattern is very, live and fun, if that makes sense, and funky and and cute and all that, but I wish that she would add like a shape or like an icon, like Ray Dunn did. Ray Dunn started putting some icons on the top of the handle just to kind of liven up the collection a little bit. So if you guys are into this, these are very affordable at HomeGoods. I see it every time, and I feel bad because I feel like no one really talks about this lady's collection, and I just think it's so cute. I do believe it is a female that it owns this collection, so let me know if you guys know what I'm talking about, if you've seen this over and over through the years at HomeGoods. And I do believe she does tweak the collection a little bit. So if you want to see the pattern in its entirety, I will show you the plate because I did make sure and show all the things. We're going to see some live videos tonight too, you guys, of clips I took in the store. So stay tuned. But this is her plate. Isn't it cute? It's got the little crow and it's got the little jack-o'-lantern and it's got the candy corn and it's got the sweet little ghost. All of this stuff is very, very affordable, would look so cute on a tablescape. Even if you want to go subtle on a tablescape, you could do more of the black or the orange or whatever your theme is. Even if you go creams, neutrals, you could add just the plates to your tablescape, you know what I mean, and make some kind of character. You could hang these on the wall if you wanted to. You could put them in the plate, holders for your hutch or somewhere in your kitchen or maybe on, a entryway table or something like that. I think these are really, really fun. So I did want to go ahead and make light to this collection because I think it's just kind of, I don't know. I just feel like not enough people talk about it. So let's go ahead and take this photo off of the screen and let's start talking about a little bit of clips that I got. So let me go ahead and add a couple of video clips for you guys. So as far as Johanna Parker is, since she's our main theme this year, I was able to get some live clips when I was out, and I want to share those with you. Let's see. I did load those. Let me make sure I'm in the videos. Am I in the videos? I think so, right? Let's see. Oh no, I'm in background. Okay. Let me just go to the video. Okay, so let me go ahead and grab my clips because it wasn't showing me my clips. Let's see. Where are my clips? Let's see here. Let me just grab my clips. Let me just, I have some video clips. You know what? I might have to, I had them already and I might have to download them. So let me grab one of them. I'm going to show you a live clip of the mug set that I was able to see. So let me go ahead and load that. It's just like 20 seconds or something. It's really, really short. But remember how I was telling you the lady was kind of guarding that little space and I was like, please. So let me go ahead and grab this clip for you guys. Is it going to let me? Sometimes you guys, when I try to add video clips for you, I have such a hard time and I don't know why. It's so weird. I'm all set. I get everything ready. I can see it on my end and then I try to load it and I just have such a hard time. It's weird. I see it on my computer, but I don't see it. Let me see if I can copy it. And I'm going to try to copy it and then repaste it and see if I can. Let me see. All right. Sometimes if I do that, it'll catch it. So give me 1 second and let me just see if I can grab it now. It's not going to do it. It's not going to do it. Let me see. I wonder why it's not adding my clips. That's weird. Anyway, I won't waste too much time. So while we do that, let me just go ahead and figure out how to get that clip to you. But with that said, your girl don't want to waste your time, of course. So if I can't load the clips, I like to load live stuff for you guys, but sometimes StreamYard just doesn't work with me. So let's go ahead and start sharing our screen for a second. So we are going to share our window of Johanna Parker and all that good stuff. We do this every single week. So here is Instagram and so on and so forth. So you guys know I do share the Johanna Parker website every single time I come live, just to make sure we're not missing any live, any new releases. Nothing new. We saw this Sunday. The leggings are out, the jewelry's out, the candles out. I don't want to keep revisiting. We did see these bracelets. I talked about this on Sunday. That was a video I uploaded this morning. So I don't want to keep repeating material, that you guys have already seen. So you can go back and watch the live from Sunday. This is really cute. So she does have a rolling contract with Bethany Lowe. So this is new. I feel like we didn't see this last Sunday. So this is kind of just a collage of all of the little unique pieces she has with Bethany Lowe. I don't know where you're going to be able to find this. I do know some of the pieces are sold on Michael's. So for those of you guys that are looking for maybe a single piece, these pieces here, I do want to tell you, you're not going to find as affordable as Homegoods. These pieces are quite expensive. They run somewhere between $60 and above. I'm just going to, be honest. However, you can find some of them on Michael's website. Michael's, if you sign up for Michael's and you don't have an existing account, you can get 25% off of one of these pieces if you do see something that you're interested in. So definitely wanted to share this with you because she did not have this up last week. So she did say that Johanna Parker's 2026 Halloween collection for Bethany Lowe Designs is currently arriving at boutiques and stores. So now they're starting to really highly promote all of the unique isolated pieces that she has with her partnership with Bethany Lowe. So for those of you that collect Johanna Parker, you know Bethany Lowe really well. You know that you can find these unique pieces, some of them on Michael's, not all of them, but some of them. So I did want to make light of that. We've already seen this collage. If you guys are not aware, there is a collage on her website that shows every single piece that was released for 2026. We cover this almost every live stream just in case we catch new eyes. So thank you guys if you're peeking in. Thank you if you're watching for the first time. I hope you subscribe and join our family. We are all about the seasonal finds right now, and we are having such a blast. So with that said, definitely visit her website, collect the collage. You can right click and save it on your computer, on your iPhone, or wherever you save your photos. And that way, when you're in the store, you kind of know what's what. And the salt shakers that I was telling you guys about was this Frankenstein salt shaker set. And that was the one. And I wasn't able to land that. Another thing that I want to tell you guys that I scored on my birthday was not one of the things I was looking for that couldn't find. But I don't want to, I don't want to be ungrateful because I was able to find the witches, but I was not able to find the little canister set. So I do want to say that. So if you're still looking for those, don't fret. Some of us aren't finding them either. So it's not a big deal. You know what I mean? It's not a big deal. A lot of us are having a hard time. Some of you guys might have seen it already, but I sure haven't. So there's that. All right. Another thing I wanted to share with you guys tonight, I'm going to put myself down on the bottom of the screen per usual, is I wanted to go on Google. This is something I wanted to do on Sunday and just kind of share with you guys some of the items that Johanna Parker has put out over time, I guess. So as you can see, when you Google Johanna Parker Halloween Collection 2026 in Google in general, you can click on images, and this is where you're going to see a lot of the different things that should be fairly new for 2026. So it also give you inspiration, maybe ideas on how to decorate this stuff too as well, because I know a lot of us just put them in our hutches or on the shelves or whatever, but you could probably Google these images to give you new ideas on how to decorate, how to stack if you haven't, just get some different ideas and so forth, see how people are designing their kitchens and living rooms. This is the set I was talking about. I haven't had good fortune to see in person. This is super cute. This was shared 6 days ago on Instagram. So freaking fracking cute. Look at this little. Now, is this an old, I am pointing with my cursor here if you're watching on your TV, hopefully. If you're watching on your phone and your iPad, you're going to see really like this little hand that's moving around here on the right side of the screen. But this is cute. This is really cute. So I want to click on that because that is adorable. I have never seen these. It says we're sharing another JP Halloween Collection 2026 peekaboo with you. So I'm not really sure whose we are. Let's click on the visit and just find out if this is something secret that she didn't share with us. So is this a collab or is this directly from her? Oh, wow. Is this a new mug she's coming out with that we didn't know about? See, this is a reason why I like to visit her videos over and over and over again. Yes, we see the same things every week, but as we go along and we do our consistent live streams, we're going to see something we haven't seen before. And that is one of the reasons why I visit her account over and over and over again. So here are the witches. We just saw that. I just scored those in the store. Hopefully you guys have had. Now, are the saucers available? I don't know. She just had them set on a different color saucer. We've seen the cat with the open mouth several times. I know there's names for them and stuff, but I'm not going to get specific today. But yeah, there's just so much. So I don't know why that we are not seeing that particular mug. So that's crazy to me. But I don't know why because as you can see here on Google, it says 6 days ago. But yeah, I hope this is something new that we haven't seen. If it's from an old collection, let me know. But I'm seeing that this was being shown 6 days ago. So maybe it's a brand new mug. I don't know. Maybe it's from last year. I don't know. But yeah, and I don't think it's new because we already saw the collection collage for 2026. So yeah, I mean, let me know. Is this old or whatever? Because I wish that she had a collage for every single year that she's done, but she did. She has been designing for many years, you guys. I did not know that. We have a visitor on our channel that comes back and shares quite a bit of information on Johanna Parker designs. So check out our videos and our comments, and check those out, because there are a lot of collectors that will come and give us information and messages and things like that. We did talk about the holiday barn last Sunday if you guys missed it, and this is a really special collection as well. We were looking at some older designs of hers just to see how things have changed and evolved over time. And I just absolutely love, to see all of the things that she's collected over the years, because it's just so fun, you guys. It's so fun. It looks like she's done clothing as well. She's done hoodies and hats and t-shirts. This is really cute. Now, what I found out from Alexa, I do want to say, because I've asked her several questions about Johanna Parker designs. Now, first of all, I just want to share a few things that I've learned. So, and I don't want to let too much of the cat out of the bag, because I want to quiz you guys. We're now going to start having a question of the day in every single episode. I didn't do it in this episode because I'm going to do it on Sundays, more or less. I will have a question thereafter every Wednesday and Sunday for all of you guys to participate in, and then I'll let you guys know what we're planning with that. But with that said, I do want to say that she's been designing for quite some time, you guys. She really has. She's been in business a long time. I did not know that. Her contract with TJ Maxx and HomeGoods is fairly new from the information that I could read. And I just think it's really fantastic to know that these unique boutique type pieces with private owners, small businesses, are now, available in the wider, bigger corporate stores like TJ Maxx, Marshalls, HomeGoods, all of that good stuff. I just love the fact that we get the opportunity to have such special pieces for really inexpensive. So definitely, look into her line if you want to read a little bit more about her. It's so fun to learn these designers that are actually, going viral and bringing the public's attention to something that you might have been familiar with but just never really knew much about. And I think that we just discover this stuff, from HomeGoods and TJ Maxx, inexpensive discounted stores and stuff like that. But then once you really favor the pieces and you fall in love with them, then you kind of want to know. It's only natural, right, to know more. So there is something I did want to share with you that I thought was really cool, and I really hope that, let me put myself back down here. Look at this. This is so cute. Look at this. This was just shared a day ago from her Facebook page. It says new Johanna Parker Halloween kitchen finds at HomeGoods. So make sure you're looking all around, because Johanna Parker has made it very well known that she was going to bring back old pieces of hers. Obviously, these were not made available to the public before. So even if the design itself is older, you may come across something that's very affordable. This is too darn cute. All I have to say, look at that. So keep your eyes peeled if you are looking for unique pieces. This looks like, I don't know what it is, but it's so cute with the little spoon on the side. So let me know if you guys have seen this last year. I did not get to see any of her pieces in my local stores last year in 2025. So for 2026, everything I'm learning about, everything I see is just, I fall to my feet just because I think they're so cute. But look at, the cat has a spoon and the pumpkin has a spoon. It's not a teapot, by the way. It is some kind of a jar of some sort. We can visit this. I was hesitant to click on it because sometimes it just doesn't take us where we need to go. But it looks like Beauty by Brittany. No idea who that is. But she shared her latest find at HomeGoods. So I think this is worth sharing, just because it was just 2 days ago. So if you are going into HomeGoods pretty frequently, these are pretty exciting pieces to discover. Haven't seen these at all. I do intend on going back into the store tomorrow. I don't know if I'm going to go consecutive 2 days in a row. I don't shop on the weekends, but I didn't get a chance to go inside of the store today, but because I had the live stream. So I'll probably go tomorrow on Thursday and on Friday just to see. I try to go at different times just to see if I can get lucky, because they stock all day long. In my neck of the woods, I say stocking is a lot more successful somewhere between 11 a.m. and 2 p.m. And then obviously at the nighttime, like more towards the evening when it turns dark. So definitely check this out. She didn't say in her post, whoever this person is, she didn't say how much they were. So one thing I like was sometimes when I explore with you guys on Google and on different platforms, nobody ever says the prices. So I'm going to guess. I would venture to say these are probably somewhere between $14.99 or $19.99. They're probably, because these little mouths right here, these little round ones with the open mouths, those are $19.99 at Homegoods. So I would presume that these are the same. They could be $24.99. I'm not sure, but so darn cute. I mean, look how cute that is. So definitely keep your eyes peeled if you're looking for more Johanna Parker releases and finds. You never know what you might stumble upon. So dang cute. Love it. So this is a reason why I wanted to explore Google Images. This is really cute. I don't know what it is, but it's super cute. Now, these types of designs from her are quite expensive, I just want to say. So the more unique, more crafted pieces are going to run you a little bit more. But if you're in the market and you're looking for a new way to collect things and you don't mind spending a little bit more, then, you're not going to have a problem with it. But we did learn a little bit more about the names of these things and everything that we're going to find in the discounted stores, such as TJ Maxx and HomeGoods and Marshalls. They're saying that her stuff is going to land in Marshalls as well. I did not see her stuff last year in Marshalls, so let me know in the chat or in the playback on the video if you did see it in Marshalls. I am just super excited to find this set. I have not had the good fortune of seeing this in my stores. I've talked about it several times, and I'm anxiously awaiting to come across this set here. I absolutely can't wait to find this little set. I love it. I just love this little set. So what I've done is I've just followed a bunch of people that are, buying and purchasing, Johanna Parker items from different places. And that kind of gives me the idea of what states are getting more of her merchandise and stuff like that. This is from Lipstick and Chrome. It's Kinks and Quirks. I don't know who this is, but definitely, just want to keep our eyes out. And when you Google it, you're going to find more images and things like that of where you can find like keeping up to date. Because I know that once she releases her Halloween stuff, to be honest, I don't think her Christmas stuff does as well, but I did share with you a photo of something that I saw in the store my last visit. So I do want to share that with you. I did have it in all of my photos, but I took it out. So let me grab that little piece, but it was a teapot set. It was really cute. I noticed that her Christmas line favors a lot more pink, it's like pink and white and stuff like that. Her Santas are very, very uniquely shaped. So I'm not really wild. I've said this in my last live stream, and I'll probably say it a bunch more times, just expressing, I don't really care for the shape of her Santa mugs. I'm a mug collector. So every time I look at her stuff, I'm always looking at the mugs, but I think this little teapot set that I found was really cute. Let me see if I can find it though, because I saved it, I found it, and then I couldn't find it when I did my last live stream, and then I entered it into a video to share with you guys. I was just in there. I was just in one of my local stores. The store that's located by my house is super lucky for me. I always find like the most of her selection at the store that's near my home, and that is where I mostly find trickle pieces and stuff that you wouldn't normally see. And let's see, I don't think I can find it right now, but if I can at a later time, I'll put it in a community post. So go ahead and subscribe to the channel, and I'll definitely share it with you as a find. I do a gallery, you guys, every single week at the end of the week to share with you what I found in my hunt. So searching for Johanna Parker, finding Johanna Parker, that kind of thing. So it looks like there is a lot of, let's see, there's a ton of different styles. This is just a Google collage, so it's not like this is all from this year. Now, I do want to say that when I was in my HomeGoods, I was able to find the male cat. I don't know what year this is from. So if you're a collector, let us know what year this cat is from. Now, I didn't find the one with the orange bow tie. This one might be from 2025. I feel like it might be. So if you're a collector, let me know. But I was able to find the boy. So, or at least what I think is the boy, which is the striped black and white on the left side. So I was very, very excited when I found this cat because I didn't get it last year. And I love the way the tail curves. So let me see. I don't know why it would be posted on Yelp. That's weird. Let's see if we can find a better image of it. Let's see. It has a curl tail. Like, I don't know. This is going to take us to Yelp. So I don't, that's kind of weird that it wants to take us to Yelp. But and I'm touching my mic. I shouldn't be touching my mic because you can hear it. But anyways, if you know what cat I'm talking about, I don't know if it's from 2023, from 2024. Let me know because I know a lot of the designs that we're seeing return into TJ Maxx, Home Goods, places like that are repeats, like, from the past. So very, very cute. Also, there is a very similar Bethany Lowe inspired collection at Kirkland's. I wanted to show you that as well. She does have quite a bit that's going to come out for Valentine's Day 2026 too. So if you're collecting her stuff, make sure that you're prepared to, start collecting for Valentine's Day. I'm sure. So yeah. Okay. So I'm glad I saw this. So this is the teapot right here. If you can see my cursor on the right. Let me see. I don't have a TikTok account, so maybe this will show it to us. I don't know. I don't have a TikTok, but it's not going to show us. Is she going to show us the teapot? See, this is all TikTok stuff. I'm not interested in that. But this little, I did take a close up of this little teapot. It was sitting on an end cap. And I just absolutely loved it. I think it was $12.99, and it's like a little teapot that sets on the actual little coffee mug. So cute. I didn't see the creamer. I noticed that a lot of her Christmas collection is kind of pastel-y. So keep that in mind. I don't know. She may tweak it this year. I don't know. I do know that she has red and white though, also for Christmas. So definitely stay tuned. Maybe keep your eye out for just trickled pieces of Christmas. I have a feeling you guys were going to be forced into Christmas very quickly as well. Right now, obviously, fall and Halloween are the main focal point, but you are going to start seeing a lot of Christmas stuff trickling in early as well. So just be mindful of that. Okay, so I don't see, even if I did Johanna Parker, not 2026, but let's just do Johanna Parker really quick just to see what we can find, just so we can start seeing a bunch of different other items. So as you can see, there is a ton of different items, so like if you were shopping in Home Goods last year, it's always good to see what pieces came out for Valentine's Day last year, because oh my god, her stuff was so cute. It was so cute last year. So definitely, visit the she calls it the Halloween, but definitely visit the Valentine's Day collection as well if you're in the market to start kind of putting your lists aside. I love this little popcorn bowl. I don't know what it is. I guess it's called a popcorn bowl, but it's so cute. Look at this. It is so adorable. I don't know what this is from. It says 2026 is playing in a theater near you. So this probably came out sometime in January, but it's so cute. Look at it. I love the black and white. I absolutely love that. Never saw that in TJ Maxx or Home Goods, so I don't know if it was a New Year's thing or whatever. But that's why I said, if you're new to her stuff, you've just discovered it, in Home Goods, TJ Maxx, wherever you're shopping, and you don't know much about her, definitely just, check out all of her items and just see, what she's had in the past and stuff. And that way, if you see something pop up in Home Goods, you'll know that it is her piece. Now, all of her pieces don't always say Johanna Parker Designs. I do want to say that. It's Johanna. I keep trying to keep myself to say that. But anyway, I do want to say that we learned last week that she has it. What it is apparently, according to some of the information that I was reading about her, is she's part of something called like a craft collaboration network or something like that. And so she has these private boutique owners that she pairs up with and collabs with. And that's where her jewelry that we saw last week comes from. And a lot of these figurines that you're seeing. And then on top of that, she has this major deal with TJ Maxx, HomeGoods, and Marshalls. It didn't say that she was paired up or contracted with any other major corporation store. So I thought that was interesting to know. But with that, I just want to say that since we have not been able to see all of her designs, and this was according to Alexa. So Alexa will pull from the internet and tell me some, like if I ask a question about the designer or something, it'll come back and give me information. Is it solid? I don't know. But from the information that Alexa told me, haven't done my own deep dive research, but she said that her collection just dropped in the stores as of 2025. Is that inaccurate? Probably. But I'm just saying that, like the pumpkin canister thing with the spoon that we just saw, as well as what was it, a cat, I think. So, you're going to see pieces. We don't know what year they're from. If you're a collector and you're very vigilant and then it's kind of one of those things. If you know. But for me, I'm just stumbling across things and having a blast, to be honest. So our stores, just to give you an idea, our stores have not had the good fortune of having, let me put myself back down on the screen. This right side, I want to click on it, but it says TikTok, and I hate it when it's TikTok because when it's Instagram, it's so much easier to see. But there's a lot of stores that are now starting to designate areas of the store for Johanna Parker's designs. And so a lot of you will see the mummies, the cats, the mugs, the teapots, all of the things. And in my stores, we have not had the good fortune of having a cluster like this. It was all sporadic and sprinkles for a long time. So that's why I was so excited on my birthday to see like everything in one place. And also the store that we went before my finds that I was sharing with you, I saw a table that they were starting. It's like everything is just creeping in our state, in our city. It's creeping. So they're getting there, but they're not like, they haven't had like a designated large area to put it all. But I will say that whoever this was that posted this on the 21st of July on TikTok, they actually had the good fortune of seeing these little, I guess they're teapots, canisters. I don't know what they are, but that little pumpkin thing with the cat that we saw, I'm on the hunt for that now. So I'll be putting that in my note because I have a rolling note for her. But I just think it's really awesome that we're doing this every single week, and we're doing it twice a week. I think if we wait once a week, I think that's a mistake. I think doing it twice a week the way we've been doing it live is much better, because then we can keep up with her personal account and also everything else. Like I said, she's actively contracted with Bethany Lowe, but those pieces that are coming from Bethany Lowe, like these here on the left, and like maybe these more like identified sculpted pieces like up here, where my cursor is, those are a little bit more expensive. So this is Johanna Parker. She looks so different. She looks so different on her account. We'll look at her account now. So let's go to her account real quick. We can put her in the search bar. Where is it? So I should have her already in here. Here she is. So she does quite a few lives on her Instagram. If you guys have never seen it, I usually visit her Instagram at least twice a week. She's got 100,000 followers now. But she did a live. She's done a few lives actually, to be honest. And she looks so different from this picture up here. So I'll show you what like the live she's done, because I feel like she just looks so different. Like this is her. Now she probably has a filter on her or something, but like see how different she looks? I think this is her. Oh, this is Dolly Valentine. Okay, that's not her. So this is Johanna Parker. This is her. Okay, because I was getting confused. I'm like, wait a minute. There's not a lot of photos of her. Like this one too, So this is directly from her website. If you guys are curious about who she is. I don't know. I always like to discover and research the designer themselves. I've said that many times. Like when I start to love something. So this is her. This is her right here. Meet artist behind Johanna Parker Designs. So this is her, apparently. Johanna Parker Design is truly a cottage-based design team in Colorado. So she's from Colorado, with two creative folks that love each other and love making things with their hands. Johanna Parker was born on Halloween. That's why. So given that, along with her affinity for art and color, as well as all the things vintage whimsy, she found herself creating happy-spirited and often spooky characters from paper mache, right? Am I saying that right? I'm not a crafter, so forgive me if I'm chopping it up. Being a craftsman by trade, her husband, JP, whatever his name is, joined her in her partnership to help assist in the visionary and art making process to expand her reach. Besides Halloween, their folk art collections also include Christmas, spring, Easter, Valentine's, and other fun and seasonal themes. Today, Johanna Parker Design creates a limited number of folk art originals each year, as well as licensed collections for the gift and surface design industry. Any given day at JP Cottage may include a touch of painting, sculpting, sanding, along with some graphic design, pattern making, photography, illustration, all that is juggled with intermittent bursts of pack and shipping collectibles, and they try to sneak in some gardening time too. So this is her and her hubby making all of their designs. We did not visit this last time. The story, it all started with a dream for creative freedom and a desire to create characters that make people smile. After working as an art director in the TV news industry with an Emmy Award achievement, Johanna was ready to abandon the media madness for happier subject matter. And that's exactly what she did. With JP's support, well, the rest is history. Johanna, longed for the days when she crafted with mom, making one of a kind holiday folk art for craft fairs and holiday bazaars. After cutting her corporate ties, a spark of inspiration moved her to reconnect with her tactile roots and refine her technique. Focusing on vintage style Halloween, it was a grinning black cat head with an illustrated conical hat that launched her business in 2003 and established her signature style. Well, almost 2 decades later, Johanna Parker Design is rolling along quite nicely, offering one-of-a-kind collectibles for a niche Halloween and holiday collectors market, as well as populating shops and larger stores from shore to shore and beyond with reproductions that capture her whimsical look. She has appeared in close to 40 national magazines for her unique characters, decorated aesthetic, and illustrations, and more features are on the horizon. She is grateful for her amazingly creative mother for encouraging her artistry, as well as her husband for supporting and often fabricating her eccentric visions. And of course, she is humbled by her fans and collectors that support her artistic endeavors and allow her to continue creating from her heart. So that's really awesome. I didn't know she was born on Halloween. So that's cool. She does work with Zombie Lounge, as we learned last Sunday. We talked about some of her collaborators. So I think that's really cool. I mean, I never took the time to share this part of the website with you guys. So it's always good, to learn what's behind, what you're looking at. And yeah, I mean, obviously some of her more, crafted designs are unique collectibles. So they're going to be pretty expensive, but I'm loving that she was able to make it for the practical market as well. And it allows us to find these really these pieces everywhere. I just love it. So like I said, follow Johanna Parker. I do promote her Instagram quite a bit. I don't know her. I don't know any of these people. I just love to know where things come from. So once I get obsessed, girl, it is over. Okay. Once I get obsessed, you're going to hear it from me over and over. So again, I would say that my favorites, the question of the day is, what is your favorite from Johanna Parker's designs? Do you love Halloween? Do you love the Valentine's Day collection? What season do you love the most? I would love to ask you. Is it Halloween and you're just all for Halloween? Or is it, have you seen other pieces from her where you're kind of on the fence? This is the cutest teapot ever. Okay. This is the cutest teapot. I love this teapot so much. I do not have it. I haven't seen anyone that's had it. Love this so much. I love that little round thing though. You can see it on the very top left here, right here. See this collection? I love the way this person designed it too. So cute. I love when all this stuff is put in like a small little hutch or little cabinetry, as a cluster, because it just makes it come alive, if that makes sense. Because I've realized when I first started collecting the mugs, I thought you could actually drink out of them, but I'm learning you can't. You know what I mean? This is more of a collectible type of item. I guess mugs are mugs and you can drink out of them, but they're just so delicate that I don't know. That's not what I see people doing. I don't see people drinking out of them. I see people more decorating with them, using them more for just like decor, if that makes sense. Yeah, so I would just love, that's the question of the day, you guys. What part of Johanna Parker's line do you love the most? I would love to know. Like, what seasonal is your favorite? I mean, if Halloween is your favorite, that makes sense. But do you like the Valentine's Day collection more? Have you ever seen the Easter stuff? Do you care for the fall stuff? I know the Halloween is the highest and most strongly promoted, but that doesn't mean, that you haven't seen her stuff, you know, and like are like, wait a minute, I like this more. Oh my God, this is so cute. So let me know what your favorite is. I would say, to be honest, mine is kind of a toss up. It's between Halloween and Valentine's Day, because Valentine's Day is just it's too much. It's too much. Look how cute it is. I love the vibrance of the black, white, and red. I just absolutely love that. I love the Halloween too, but I would say the Valentine's Day collection is a pretty close second for me. Love the little popcorn bowls, as we saw a little while ago. This candy dish came out last year. It was so cute, and I just absolutely love it. So let me know what your favorite is. That's the question of the day. Uh what collection is your favorite? Is it always Halloween? Is it Valentine's Day? Is it Christmas? Did you find some 4th of July stuff? Have you ever seen the Easter stuff? I would just love it. I would love to know what your favorite is. So, as you guys know, if you missed the last live, she did promote a jewelry collaboration she has once again in 2026 with Zombie Lounge. I did cover that in the last video that was posted earlier today, so you can go back and watch that. But yeah, I just wanted to definitely visit her Instagram one more time. So, we're visiting her Instagram twice a week, because let me put myself back on the screen here. So we're visiting her socials twice a week, because we just want to make sure that we're not missing anything. She's I feel like she is kind of getting famous, I feel like, for like dropping hints of different things that she hasn't shared. And because she's been in business for so long, I think she really has like she's really coming into her brand. And I know that, she's been designing for 20 years. Okay. But I still feel like as times go by and things go viral, and social media being a bigger part of promotion, I feel like, who knows? We could see more of her merchandise with the corporate chain of TJ Maxx, Homegoods, and Marshalls. I really would love to see her watches in there. I would love to see her jewelry. I would just love to see some more affordable pieces. And who knows, that could be in talks in the back ends of things. She hasn't announced that, but I really would like to see that. But there are places and little avenues I've shared with you guys to find these unique pieces, such as watches, t-shirts, hats, bags. I've shared the purses with you, the coin purses with you. I've shared everything I could possibly share. And I just, I really am invested with this. And I really hope that I'm kind of attracting you guys to collecting, different, just something different. I mean, if you're on a budget and you can only go to Home Goods and TJ Maxx, okay. But I really think that eventually her stuff is going to end up in TJ Maxx in terms of jewelry and watches and stuff like that. I really do. And I really hope that we get that good fortune. We have already talked. Let's look at that on Google really quick. We have seen that. Let's go back to Google really quick. And if you haven't seen these in your local TJ Maxx, please stay tuned. A lot of people are finding the Johanna Parker towels. So let's look at those. Those are something that midweek, I want to let you guys know things to look out for in your store, because we're always discovering something new. So as you can see, Etsy does sell them. You can find them on eBay and Mercari and all those different places, but you can find them yourself too. There's always a chance that you're going to come across this in TJ Maxx, Home Goods, and places like that. So here's just an example. So she does make aprons, which I think is really amazing. She makes hand towels, she makes bags, and all that good stuff. So I don't know if her aprons have landed in Home Goods, but I do know that her aprons have landed in TJ Maxx and Home Goods. I do know that for sure. So, because there have been people that have been promoting it on Instagram. And I would say, probably, if you are looking to find the towels and stuff, just, be mindful. See, like Marshalls, someone found the towels in Marshalls. So like I said, the towels, you guys, are running somewhere around $12.99. They're very affordable. How many are you going to get in a set? I'm not sure. I'm going to guess about 2. I have not seen these on the TJ Maxx website. I think a lot of people have said that they've seen a lot of her stuff on the TJ Maxx website. I have not had that good fortune. I've tried many times online with you guys here to share some of the finds of the towels and stuff on TJ Maxx. No dice with that. Want wah. So I did look for you guys. Did look and just couldn't find it. And unfortunately, just haven't had the good fortune of seeing it. I've been in TJ Maxx and Homegoods and Marshalls several times. I'm making more of an effort. I got the sound effect for you guys this time. Anyway, I've made quite an effort to go into Marshalls a couple of times for you guys, and I will continue to do that just to show you the towels. Some people are saying the ghosts are so cute, but as you can see here in this one Instagram post, someone did find all 3 patterns, which is really cute. So she does have a jack-o'-lantern pattern, excuse me. She has a ghost pattern, and she has a cat pattern. So super cute. Not too fond of gray, but I really love the black one the most. And this was a TJ Maxx find for somebody, and they were running $12.99. So if you guys are looking to add to your collection to highlight the kitchen, around the stove, wherever you put your towels, super duper cute. Love, love, love. Okay. So, and also I would say that if you do have an Instagram account, definitely follow I follow other creators. So this is kind of what I've been sharing with you lately. I've been finding like people that are promoting her. So I can see, I met a woman in the store personally, you guys, that's looking for this witch. She was like, I'm looking for the witch. I'm looking for the witch. And I went, what witch? So if you're watching, she was like, can you help me find the witch? I was like, oh my goodness, you guys, I've met so many people shopping this year. It's so amazing. But anyways, I follow people that are specifically looking for her brand in the store, that are sharing photos and things like that. So I would definitely, stay tuned for people that are promoting her product, and that you can see maybe where they're sharing from. And then maybe that'll give you an idea of how soon it's going to come to your, store. I don't know. Like for California, I just feel like we're slow, period. So I just like to share with you guys like how I end up finding her stuff, how fast and all that good stuff. So definitely just look for Johanna Parker in the Explore page, and I'm sure you're going to find more creators that are sharing their finds, and that should help you find more Johanna Parker items. Now, this cup, we have talked about this cup several times. I'm just going to stop here. We did look at home. So for those of you that love jack-o'-lanterns, this is one of my favorite creators. She does have a YouTube channel as well, and she went into at home and she shared this cute little jack-o'-lantern mug that she's showing. Very affordable. I think this mug was like $8.99. What I can do for you guys is go ahead and go straight to the website and share it with you. So if, I never used to, sorry, I'm playing with my mouse here. It happens sometimes. Let me go ahead and get myself back on the screen. I apologize. Let me see. So let me go ahead and just put the camera on me. So I will show you the at home find with that. So we don't have, I feel like our city only has one, but she goes into at home. And the reason, that's why I watch her, because I like to watch people that go into stores that I'm not really familiar with. And so she showed the at home merchandise. Some people go into, I don't know, it's not Hobby Lobby, but there's another store that's a lot of creators go into. And it might be Anthropology or somewhere like that, Pottery Barn, somewhere like that. But I'm on the at home store. So let me share that with you guys. But I never used to love jack-o'-lanterns. And for some reason, just like I discovered this obsession with bats, I suddenly love this. I don't know. I'm just into jack-o'-lanterns. What can I say? All right. So this is the at-home website. So if you guys have an at-home in your area, definitely check them out. But these little jack-o'-lantern mugs. Now, I'm a mug collector, so I'm always going to tell you, I guess I gravitate towards things that I personally like. So if there's anything that you want me to check in the future or anything, please let me know, and I'd be happy to showcase that on the live streams. But I am looking for Halloween. So here's the holidays. Let's go to Halloween. Maybe Halloween decor. Let's do kitchen. Let's do Halloween kitchen. So yeah, so let's look. So you guys know the icon glasses and so forth have been trending sometime, but see this little cup right here, $6.99. Is that not adorable? I do not know what it is, you guys, that's making me obsessed with this jack-o'-lantern mug, but I love it so much. I don't know why. So now I'm gonna have to order them online though, because I don't think there's a at home near me, but I love these mugs. She showed them on camera too. I'll leave her channel below. I don't know much about her as a creator, but I'll leave her channel below and you can follow her on YouTube or on Instagram if you want to. I'll leave the links below. But yeah, and I love this one. Look at how cute this is, you guys. Look how cute this is. $6.99. So, like I said, I made this pact to myself in 2026 because I'm a mug collector that any mug that I bought had to have character to it. So, this is what I'm talking about. So, like if I collect mugs, I want something that just has a little bit more than just your average mug. Like, see how this is white? Yeah, it has a pattern on it, but I love the fact that it has like a candy corn, little candy handle. So, I love that so much. I also think that at home prices are so affordable. So, if you're looking to spice up your kitchen area for Halloween, let's say you don't decorate that much, but you just want to make getting your coffee at Halloween, just around the season, you want to kind of be festive a little bit. This is the best way to do it, to create a coffee station of some sort. You can also dress up your cupboards. That's the easiest way to make Halloween or fall fun. I mean, it's cutesy. A lot of the stuff for Halloween is becoming a lot more cutesy. Like this mug here is also very, very cute. I went into Homegoods and did share with you guys the jack-o'-lanterns and all the cute Halloween mugs. So don't think that I'm gearing away from Homegoods, because I have a lot of clips from there. But for some reason, you guys, StreamYard is being a bee and won't let me upload my video clips. So just stay tuned to my channel, subscribe, and have your bells on. And I promise you, I will share with you all of the things that I saw in Homegoods over the last couple of days. So this is a candy bowl, super cute. Love that it blends in with the Johanna Parker line as well. So there's been a lot of inspired pieces, as you guys know, from Johanna Parker and other brands that are just kind of esque, I guess you could call it. So this is really cute, very affordable, some kind of candy dish. You don't have to use it for candy, but super cute. $17.99, so cute. Now I'm told that the at-home store, I think, doesn't have sales very often or something like that. I'm not sure. I'm not skilled at this store, so please forgive me if I'm giving you incorrect information. I don't work for them, so I don't really know, but they do have a lot of cute stuff this year. So make sure you're browsing on the at-home website, because lots to see. Everything is trickling in. You should pretty much have a full-blown variety to see this right now. We're almost at the 1st of August. So full-blown, everybody that you love, every store that you love, every company that you love, all socials should have a bunch of stuff for you. So make sure, if you're a TikTok person, if you're an Instagram person, if you're on YouTube, shorts, and or if you're, just want to hang out with me, and I'll share with you everything I can find. The drinkware is also very, very popular. This drinkware that we see with the marble touch, for those of you that aren't aware, the icon glasses here are $9.99. Now, the icon glasses you can get anywhere, girls. You can get them anywhere. Love the icon glasses. You can get them at home. You can get them at Homegoods. You can get them at World Market. You can get them at Amazon. Now, the one thing I do want to say about the icon glasses, I've shared several times, is that a lot of these, the glass it's made out of is just not made of very good quality. This marble right here that you're seeing, this style is an Anthropologie dupe. So that's a high-end dupe. Now, I will say I found some of these in World Market. I will share that. I think, like I said, I think Michael's comes first and then World Market will come Saturday. So stay tuned on the channel and I'll show you the whole thing. But this marble variety, like pattern, came from like one of the higher brands like Pottery Barn and, like I said, Anthropologie. So this, I would say, is made a little bit better. But the icon glasses here, I read about it, and one of the reasons why these icon glasses, I've said this many times, but I like to share it with the lettuce and the fruit girls. You don't really know what they're putting in our products. I'm just saying. So these turn colors or a smoky film on them because of the minerals of the glass, apparently. So you can read about it. Like I just asked Alexa, why does the glass turn color when you store it in the cupboard or whatever? And apparently it just made with a lot of different, I don't know, components, I guess. And so it causes the glass to turn like a smoky film. But when you rinse it off, it totally turns clear. But to me, I just didn't feel comfortable drinking out of that. So I stopped collecting the icon glasses. I did go to World Market though, and I shared with you guys. So here's the Boo glass. I did pick up some of these from HomeGoods. And they seem pretty good quality. If you go into Homegoods and you see these are being sold at Homegoods for $6.99. I don't believe they're $9.99. I do think they're $6.99. You can find this one. I know you can find it at home as well, but you can also find it at World Market. Now, to me, I did find the one. I'm not a big Frankenstein person, but I fell in love with this silly little Frankenstein glass. I just thought it was so cute. The reason why I bought it, and I've said this in another live stream, is that it was very, very good quality glass. I just felt like I felt safe, like drinking out of it. I just felt like it was made of really good quality. And I was like, you know what? I'm going to share this with them because I feel like it's worth, promoting or whatever. So I did want to share this with you guys. I've shared it on my community tab as well. I think I have an isolated photo of it. I'm trying to grab it. So this is it right here. I was in World Market. It was a little bit more expensive. I think this one is $9.99, but I went to World Market and I paid $12.99 for it. I just thought it was made really well. Like, it's really thick glass and I love it. It's just, I don't know. There's something about it. Now, it does have the marble pattern on it, so I can't tell, if it's really going to change colors or whatever, but definitely want to encourage you guys to get these fun glasses. They really are fun. I also found a different one that I shared in another live stream, and I just keep sharing because I want to make sure that I, just share the different opportunity of styles you can find. So the icon glasses are normally just like a clear glass, they're not really tinted or anything, but the one that World Market sells, you can get it in a beige or like a tinted, I don't know. I say amber. I love it. It's so good. This is the cat. It's not multiple icons around the glass. It's just a cat. But I got it for 25% off. So the glasses were normally $12.99, but I got 25% off of that and they were very affordable. It's just me, so I didn't need a bunch. Obviously it's a fun, additive to one of your meals if you're doing it for the kids or something, but I just absolutely love these, so I wanted to share those with you. But yeah, don't sleep on At Home because it's such a fun store. It really is a fun store. So definitely check it out, you guys. They have lots of stuff. They have lots of decor. I'm just showcasing the kitchen drinkware because I'm a mug collector. But if you guys want to find the decor, you just go here where it says holidays, on your phone, on your tablet, on your computer, whatever you want. And then you can just go to indoor decor and it will take you straight to all of it's pretty much has everything right now. If you're into the more vintage collection, that's available now. If you're going to shop online, you can save 2% through Rakuten. You guys know that I always promote our online rewards. I love shopping online because I like getting my money back. So definitely, if you like this particular collection, you just click on that little picture and it will take you through to all of the designs and all of the fun things that they have to offer in terms of this personal collection. But they have a series of different collections. So definitely check it out. Like I said, I know that At Home is not very famous for having a lot of sales. So I think a lot of the stuff that you purchase, it might be regular price. So it depends on how you feel about that. But I will say that a lot of their prices are pretty affordable. So love this little easel. Look how cute that is. Happy Halloween. It's got the little ghost. Isn't that cute? I love this. I don't know how big it is, but it's so cute. Look how cute that is. Oh my God. I love that. Anyway, yeah, I haven't visited here very much, but I really love this. So definitely just check out At Home, you guys. And that is really fun. I really love that. So that, I think we're at 1:37, you guys. We've been online for about an hour. So I'm going to go ahead and wrap. I think we're going to wrap it up now because I don't want to keep you guys too long. Okay. So as you guys know, I did every time I do a live stream, I do it live. So there's no editing, no anything. Then I go back and I grab the live stream and I edit it a little bit and condense it, take out some, pieces of information I don't think are really necessary. I keep the live up though, unless I have a technical problem, but I do re-upload. The reason why I do that is because there's a completely different pathway for videos and some people just don't have time to see the live and it's hard to see in their notifications or what have you. So definitely stay tuned. I always, in the recorded video, I always leave links below to help you guys get where I promote on the live stream. I don't know if you guys know, but I do have a rolling contest. I want to say that we are starting an official Johanna Parker home decor contest. So definitely check out today's video. I'll link it below. It has all the information in the first, I think, 6 or 8 minutes of that contest. Tells you how to enter, tells you what you're going to win. I love it. I also created a newsletter, and that in my newsletter, if you guys want to sign up for it, it's also in the description box, where I'm going to be providing a lot more content I don't release here on YouTube. So definitely check it out. I have a gallery of all my finds, hauls, things I just don't get a chance to share on YouTube because I'm on a strict schedule here, and we're in the season, girl. We're in the holiday season right now, and your girl's super busy. So it's a lot easier for me to share some of my videos and finds and gallery and photos on my newsletter. So if you guys are interested, please make sure that you check out the description box and enter the contest. If you guys wanted, even if you just have a few pieces of Johanna Parker decor, and we're having a photo submission where you can like share all of your decor, as long as you give me permission to share it with the public on the channel, you can enter to win. And I'm very excited to see all of your Halloween decorations and stuff like that. Oh my God, girl, I'm so excited, so excited. So I really hope you guys go and look back at today's video earlier. It's timestamped, so you don't have to watch the whole thing if you don't want to. Just go to the very beginning where the timestamp says the contest, and you'll find all the information about the contest and my newsletter if you're interested. No pressure. You don't have to do anything if you don't want to. So you guys, that is going to wrap it up for tonight's live stream and our midweek check-in. I'm so excited. I hope you guys are having fun with your finding and searching Johanna Parker. We are on the hunt, girl. We are on the hunt. I cannot wait to find that pumpkin thing and the cat with the little spoon. Let me know what are you on the hunt for? Have you found anything? Are you on the hunt for anything? Just let me know, girl. Let me know. I did post the last live stream, so you can go in there and start a conversation. We are aiming, and our goal is to have a live chat and conversation about the things that we're finding, the things we're looking for, where we're watching from. I really would love for the community to start live chatting and have a conversation while we're online. So we'll get there. We'll get there. All right, you guys, I hope you have a wonderful, wonderful rest of your weekend. Happy Halloween, Johanna Parker hunting. I'm very excited. I want to hear, I want to see. I'm so excited. If you're interested in more photos of things that I find as I go, please make sure you sign up for the newsletter. Subscribe if you have not. I put out my videos 3 times a week, Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday. Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday. We also do live streams, you guys, on Wednesdays and Sundays. Wednesday is our midday check-in, and Sunday is our weekly wrap-up. If you guys would like to start seeing live hauls in the live streams, I would love to do that. We can start implementing and blocking out a little bit of time for me to share my live hauls of what I found, what it looks like in person. I can show you on camera. I just am waiting for you guys to vote. I'm waiting for you guys to vote. So I will make sure and put a community post out this week to see if you guys want to see some live hauls in the live streams. And that is going to wrap it up. Thank you guys so, so much. Love you guys to the stars and back. I really hope that you have a wonderful week. Happy Halloween hunting. And I will see you guys actually, I'll see you tomorrow because I have a video coming out. But as far as seeing me in live, in real time, I will see you guys on Sunday at 6:30 p.m. Pacific time and 9:30 Eastern time. I love you guys so much, and I'll see you guys next time. Take care, y'all.